If any of my clients are watching this video, please turn this video off. This does not pertain to you. If any of the Tinder boys are watching this video, stay tuned. If any of the lawn care professionals are watching this video, turn it off. If you are a loser and you're watching this video, stay tuned. Right now will be a good time to remove all children that is in the room because this will be intense. Look, I pulled up on one of my properties today. Oh, that Polar Pop stay cold just a little longer. Listen, I pulled up on one of my properties today. I jumped on YouTube to find something to listen to because it was a nice size property. Oh, that Polar Pop stay cold just a little bit long. Look. I clicked on the video. I'm not gonna tell y'all the title of this doggone video. Boy, that dude be making so much money. It's ridiculous how much money he be making. He making too much money. I'm gonna do something about that. I ain't gonna tell y'all the title of the video, but the guy was saying he's getting out of I'm getting out of lawn care. Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn this doggone truck and trailer around. He said, I'm getting out of lawn care. And his excuse was, it's not money in lawn care. It's too much competition. He recently went and bidded a job. It was 10 other guys bidding on the job. So he knew he wasn't gonna get the job. He couldn't charge a high rate because it's too much competition. Then he also said, man, I could never buy any of the things I really wanted to buy, like a boat. I've always took my money and put it back into the business. I had nice equipment. If I wanted to go out on a Saturday, if I wanted to go out Saturday morning fishing and it would rain Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I knew I wouldn't be able to go out on a Saturday because I had to mow. It was too stressful. Clients were calling me. It was a non-stop battle. I would go to sleep thinking about grass, and I just could never. That's why I was supposed to turn around there. I could just never get ahead. So he went and got himself a full-time job. Then he also said, you see, today is a holiday. I'm actually getting paid because I have vacation time. I didn't have none of that when I had my own business. Man, it was just a sad video. I said, man, this is so sad. That video, I wanted to cry when he was explaining it. So in the midst of him saying that, I paused the video and I zoomed in. And in the corner of his eye, it was starting to water up. He was also saying, my girlfriend says I don't have enough time for her because I'm constantly working the weekend. This is so sad. This is sad. So he gave up his business to go work a job. Deep down inside, he know he messed up. Deep down inside, he know he messed up. Because all of the things he said he wanted, he could have had. He could have had the weekend off. He gonna let all his clients know I'm only working Monday through Friday. And if it rains Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'll see y'all Monday. Gibson, I need my grass cut Friday. I got a barbecue Saturday morning. It better be done. Bob, I'll see you Monday. Bob gonna either do one or two things. He gonna accept it or he gonna fire you. Don't live above your means. He can fire you. Keep moving on. What's the next thing you crying about, soldier? What's the next thing you crying about, soldier? I didn't have any extra money to go buy a boat. You wasn't working hard enough to buy a boat. You didn't want to buy the boat. Spend your money on the equipment. The equipment will buy you the boat, soldier. What's your next complaint, soldier? I didn't have any time to spend with my girlfriend. Loser! Loser! So you gave up your business to work a job so you can buy the boat and spend time with your girlfriend? The only thing that's going to happen to guys like you, your girlfriend will leave you for another lawn service. You will see your girlfriend jumping in the truck. On the side, it's going to say Jody's Lawn and Landscape. And Jody's Lawn and Landscape will have a lifted king wrench rolling coal up and down the highway. You're going to be headed to your full-time job on a Thursday morning. And Jody decided to take the weekend off to take your girlfriend out of town, soldier. What's the next thing you cried about, soldier? I didn't get paid for a holiday. Now I have vacation time. Soldier, you can put money to the side for vacation. Soldier, what's the next thing you are crying about, soldier? I have more peace now because I don't have a lot of people calling my phone. Soldier, you didn't have rules and standards in place, soldier. Look, I got a call yesterday at 5:16. 5:16, my business closed at 5 p.m. So when I seen that phone call come in at 5:16, I did not answer. I called the guy back this morning at 8 a.m. when I opened. He said, oh, I called yesterday, but I found somebody else. Would you want me to scream, shout, kick, and cry? That voicemail said we are open from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Leave your name, your phone number, your property address, and a brief description of the work you're needing done. He didn't want to wait, so that means he's not my client. He didn't want to wait. Look, I was talking to Kingdom Lawncare one day. Kingdom Lawncare decided to take Friday off, and it was 7:03, his phone rung. And soon as he answered the phone, this is what the guy said. Oh, I'm surprised you guys open at 7. And he was like, man, I don't know why I'm open at 7 either. So I changed my hours, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Oh, that Polar Pop stay cold just a little bit longer. See, that guy gave up. He's the type of guy. See, I hate to say this. I'm glad the grind is the way that it is. See, the grind gonna always pay what you put in. I learned this from Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee told me you can fool everybody. See, he was fooling people with that nice truck, those nice mowers, that trailer. He was fooling everybody. But you cannot fool the grind. You want to know why? Because the grind will always pay what you put in. If you put 100 hours a week into the grind got to pay 100 hours worth of profit. You put 10 hours of grind in, the grind will pay you for 10 hours of grind. You can fool everybody, but you can't fool the grind. He's the type of guy. See, when you go to war, they train you in war. They train you with live rounds when you crawling around in the dirt in basic training. That way, when you're in the midst of battle, bombs going off. It's yelling and screaming. It's bloodshed. People crying. Bullets flying over your head. You're marching in battle and your battle buddy to the left get his head blown off. Keep marching, soldier. Keep marching. He's the type of guy. Retreat! Retreat! Retreat. We don't want people like him on the battlefield. See, he was chewed up and spit out. When you are in war, see, the enemy is trying to take your life when you are in war. When you corner the enemy, you don't have mercy on the enemy. I know y'all seen these college football games 65-10. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to end any type of chance of them surviving. You break them. When they go back to the locker room, they are broken. They are broken. You have took everything away from them. You have took everything away from them. They are broken. I remember I was watching a movie with Brad Pitt. It's the Tank movie. Well, anyway, Brad Pitt and his soldiers were supposed to hold down this road until backup support came. Well, the enemy was coming, and they put on a good battle. But all of them, except for one guy, survived. All of them lost their life in battle, but one guy. And you know what this last guy did? He laid in a tank crying. And one of the enemy soldiers opened up the lid on that tank, and he seen that enemy soldier sitting down there crying. You know what he did? He spared him. He closed the lid on the tank. Now, I don't know if that's a true story. Listen, that guy can't live with himself anymore. Listen, ain't no way they're gonna make a movie about that. Everybody is deemed a soldier. You survive. You know what that enemy soldier should have did? You know what that enemy soldier should have did? Enemy soldier should have did right this. When he opened that lid and seen that enemy soldier down there crying, he should have pulled that grenade out of his back pocket and done this. He should have pulled that grenade out, pulled the pin out, threw that grenade in that tank, closed the lid. Finish him. And you know what everybody in the comments was saying? It's okay, man. You did the right thing. That's good. You went and got a job. At least you're honest. You will grow at your job. Those people didn't appreciate you. Man, I was crying reading them comments. My wife came in the room. She said, "What you crying about?" I said, "These comments, because it is so sad." See, the type of people the type of losers that was in that guy's comment is the same type of people that would have kids playing pee-wee football, and their son is in the pee-wee championship, and when their son team loses the championship, they still get a trophy. Listen, if I have a son, mark my words, he decided he want to play football. I ain't gonna push my son to play no sport. He say, "Man, I want to play football, Daddy." And he make his way. First of all, he ain't gonna be no doggone quitter. See, my oldest is 7 years old. If my oldest was a boy, during the summer, they would have been working 3 days a week. I don't care if you just standing on that property, watching me run that mower up and down that client's property. I don't care. That's what it would have been. It's unprofessional. You had your kids out here. Shut up, loser. 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 If I had a son, I'd call him, look, and he would work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Tuesday and Thursday, I'd call my wife, "Hey, wake Junior up. I want him to run around the house 15 times full speed and let me know how long it takes him." She called me back. It took him 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Tomorrow, he better be at 2 minutes and 42 seconds. We are raising winners, not losers. Losers. My son playing that doggone championship, and he lose that championship, and that coach give him the trophy. I'm going to say, "Son, take your trophy and go give it to number 2 on the opponent's team because he was the player of the game. When you tell him, I don't deserve this." I'm raising a generation of weak men, and it is so sad. It is so sad. I cry myself to sleep every night thinking about how y'all run your business, how you don't raise your prices. This is so sad. I just want to cry. Worry, man, you done a good job. You ain't do no good job. You failed yourself. I guarantee you, when that man turned that video off, he went and took all the mirrors down in his house because he can't face himself in the morning. That man can't look himself in the morning when he brushing his teeth, knowing he gave up on his so-called dream to go work for somebody else. He messed up. I bet he cries himself to sleep every night. If he don't see, y'all can say I'm the enemy all you want, but if that guy, see, the reason I won't say this guy's name is I don't want him to feel some type of way. I guarantee you he would agree with everything I'm saying. And if he don't go back and change, in 10 years, that man will be 400 pounds. He will grow his beard out and he will drink himself. He will drink himself into a stupor because he gave up. He's not happy and it's sad. And his girlfriend will leave him for Jody's Lawn and Landscape. And in 5 years, Jody's Lawn and Landscape will have guys working and Jody will be able to relax every day, take his boat out, his four-wheeler, he will be able to live. Guys like you that give up and quit when it gets hard and tough, those type of guys, you kick them while they down. If you work with guys like that, you steal their lunch and make them be hungry for the whole shift. You don't have mercy on guys like that because you don't want guys like that to reproduce and end up marrying one of your daughters. I got 4 daughters. I'm strict and hard on these other men because you ain't gonna raise no sorry son for my daughter to marry.